What's good, YouTube? Welcome to Visible Truth Media, and this is your host, 𝐷𝐷𝐿. And today we have a very upsetting story. It's a mysterious death about a man named James Cooper. Not too much information out about this man here, but there's a petition for a federal investigation into the suspicious death of this man. His name is James Cooper. Okay, this is his photo. And as of today, the time of this recording, there are 2,577 signatures. The goal is 5,000 for this investigation, I guess, to take place. But his body was found in Mississippi, and the Mississippi Police Department ruled that his death was a suicide. There's a lot of disagreement going on with this man's death. His family doesn't believe it was a suicide. Investigators also don't believe it's a suicide, but the police department ruled it as a suicide. Right, so we're gonna jump straight into it. I'm not gonna waste y'all time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories like this. Let me know how you guys feel about this situation. What happened to James Cooper? Let's get it. So we have a 23-year-old male named James Cooper. All right, he's originally from Wisconsin. He's a Wisconsin native, and he had recently relocated to Mississippi because who he had thought was his girlfriend at the time told him she had 2 months to live, which ended up not being true. Okay, in less than 2 weeks. Okay, so he was tragically found hanging from a pole under circumstances that demanded a thorough and impartial investigation. So they ruled his death a suicide. He was found hanging from a pole, and I can't show you guys the whole photo. I can show you a partial of it, and here it is. Okay, he was found hanging from a pole in Mississippi. And you guys, you know how many times we do stories about Mississippi. Mississippi is one of them states, and we've covered, I'm not even gonna sit back and count, man, but it was so many stories that are similar to this that we've covered about Mississippi. All right, today we're gonna look into the chain of events leading to Mr. James' demise. His last moments was with his alleged girlfriend. So James Cooper was last seen walking out of the back door of an apartment where he was living following a disagreement with who he believed was his girlfriend on May 8th, 2023. A witness had come forward saying that when they went to this friend and expressed their concern that James was missing, the friend assured them that she had spoken to James' mother and that she had said that James had supposedly texted his mother claiming to be in the woods by water with his duffel bag. However, this was later revealed to be a falsehood, as there was no communication between this special friend and James' mother until after James' body was found. 3 days later, James was discovered hanging from a pole with nothing around for him to step on to get onto the pole to hang himself. In line with the location of where the friend had previously mentioned, suspicion also arose from her refusal to provide James' mother contact information during his absence and even after the tragic death. The investigator swiftly ruled James' death as a suicide, despite the existence of concerning contradictions in this case. This conclusion was reached with only a visual examination. It is crucial to note that James exhibited no signs of being suicidal. He had plans for that very day, including obtaining his ID, and had secured a new job, a haircut appointment for the next day, and plans to move into his own apartment later that week. He did not know that his special friend had already told the landlord that she no longer wanted the apartment prior to his death. He was genuinely excited about his future, as he should, being 23 years old. James was discovered with cords of a wire wrapped around his neck, similar to those found on telephone poles. The method of binding, the type of wire, and the position in which he was found sitting manner on the ground rather than hanging all points to suspicious circumstances. It is highly improbable that an individual could have accomplished this act alone. There's actually more evidence of foul play that investigators could not reveal at this time. It is believed that a comprehensive, transparent, and impartial investigation is required to uncover the truth and deliver justice to James and his grieving family. So it is requested that a federal investigation is called into the circumstances of James Cooper's death, which should include a thorough examination of the local sheriff's conduct, as well as the legitimacy and qualifications of the medical examiners involved. All parties involved in this case, including an alleged girlfriend and any others connected to this tragedy, should be held accountable for their actions or omissions. This will send a resounding message to such crimes that go unpunished, ensuring that potential wrongdoers are not emboldened by the lack of justice. So how was this man killed, and who did it? Who's responsible for it? I mean, his girlfriend, we need to look into his girlfriend. Was she white or black? That's the, I'm not trying to bring the race card in here, here, but this is Mississippi. That's one question. Question number two, if this was a suicide, how did he do it? I don't think it was a suicide. If you sit back and look at these photos here, it don't look like a suicide to me at all. And I played a couple snippets here. They wanted this man to be cremated immediately after he was found. And from what it looks like, if somebody is found deceased, they're supposed to refrigerate or freeze the body for a certain amount of time before they do actual autopsy. They didn't do none of that. I just wanted to bring awareness to this situation here. This man right here, his family doesn't believe that he committed suicide. I don't believe he committed suicide. We need to figure out what happened. This should be national news, but my platform is only but so big. So you guys make sure you share stuff like this, man. Make sure you share. Get this out so people can be talking about it. And if his girlfriend had anything to do with it, they need to be checking her phone records. There's not, like I said, there's not a lot of information about this case going on. So, Mississippi police, you see how they do. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, man. Long live James Cooper.